Welcome to the other Halloween Let's Play. We've done BloodRayne 1 and 2 already, so obviously we're doing BloodRayne fucking Betrayal, the third and final game. From WayForward. Now, Betrayal is very much different. For one thing, it's not 3D, it's 2D, and it looks like this. The design is, there's a lot more to desire from that, it's very generic looking, but the main thing here is that this is the third game, and it doesn't really have a story, and it's a beat 'em up, but it's a side-scrolling beat 'em up, and it has the aesthetic look of a Castlevania game, so that's great. It's also kind of awkward to play for a 2D game, but it's also a game that is the most hated of the series. So that's fun. There's a ranking system here. I'm gonna get horrible fucking rankings. And we can also press the X button to kick the coffin, I guess, when we land, which I'm gonna do on this first level, which will begin right now. The Brimstone Society has intercepted news for Vampire Gathering, but mere soldiers no match for the Eternal army. Desperate, they make an uneasy call for support. Now, unfortunately, during this little cutscene here, my computer froze for a bit, so I'm sorry for this. But oh, they're spooked, but don't worry, I'm here now. Let's fucking go. So this is the combat. It's very much, a beat 'em up. But not only that, it's also very limited in a way. We have a gun, still. We don't have multiple guns. It's like the fucking second game. We have one gun. Which is also less than BloodRayne 2 on the guns. And also less ammo, because that's all we have, really. I think we can change gun eventually, maybe? I don't know. But what we have is the pistol right now. And it only takes about like 5 shots right now. There is a way to upgrade, and that's those skulls there, which I'm gonna have a hard time finding and getting. I'm more than likely just gonna use the skulls to increase my health, because that's more important to me. The guns so far are cool to have, but they don't add too much for me, and I more than likely just enjoy the, the normal combat than I enjoy using the guns. Oh, and now comes this. The backflip thing. It's when you start skidding that you then hold back real quickly and then press the A button, like at the same time the X button. There is an easier way of doing it, and it's the whole boost thing you get, where you press the L2 button or whatever to do a nice little boost, little dash. If you dash and then press the back and jump button, you'll do the backflip. That's much easier than trying to do the backflip normally from the skid thing. And there's also, a whole bunch of shit to this. For instance, you can notice that up above here, there's going to be a nice little skull for me to try and get. See? But I don't know how to get that. I'm very new to this game, and I've looked at some videos, and none of the videos I've seen know how to get this. So that's great, but whatever. I'm not gonna get 100% anyway. I never fucking do, so. But you know what I can do? I can wreck some ass. And there's also like a time bonus thing, giving you amount of points for how fast you are. Which, this game really wants you to go really fast. Also, there is the whole bite thing. We can, do this again, get some health back. But there's another move to it, which is if I just bite and then let go immediately, they'll be poisoned or whatever. They'll be like taken over with a green aura around them. And from there, I can then press the chunga button or the Y button in order to make them explode. Also, mercy kills. So, yeah, for the most part, this is, pretty okay beat 'em up. Yeah, Magnum. I'm not gonna use it too much, The game kind of automatically makes me use 2 at once, so that's great. And yeah, you're calling this ridiculous, man? This is BloodRayne. There's a lot more ridiculous than just what I'm seeing right now. But you know what? Our main goal here is to help these guys out on getting to this mansion and like taking care of some baddies. And that's it. And yeah, these guys just stand there. They are a bunch of pussies. They are not gonna move. Also, there's this shit which is annoying to fucking deal with. And yeah, for the most part, I don't really hate this game. I find it to be alright. It's very obvious that, much like BloodRayne, it's very easy to lose a lot of health. There's no difficulty in this one, though. In BloodRayne 2 there was, but this is going by BloodRayne 1 rules, I guess, where it's just like, you know, you can easily get... Sorry about that. You can easily get fucked by any enemy and have your health go down really quickly. But unlike BloodRayne 1, the enemies here are about on par on easy as maybe... Actually, I feel like it's all BloodRayne 1 to an extent, where it's like the enemies aren't complete bastards so far, and there's the difficulty thing, and for the most part, your health is the main contributor of how much you're fucked. And I eventually figured out how to deal with the air shit, which you can air juggle, like usual. But I thought the air juggle didn't work in this game, but it does, so we have air juggling. We also have TNT. This is an area clear thing, where if I just have any enemies in the screen and I hit a TNT, they are all gonna die. So, you see these guys here? Dead. It doesn't hurt me, I don't think. I can stay close as I want to the TNT, and I won't die to it. I'm pretty sure it is solely only a fucking area clear thing. Which is interesting to see, but it's also very necessary because if you want to get these time bonuses, I guess, you're gonna have to, like, really fucking hammer in the speed and shit. And, like, in order to get, like, really big points and shit, you have to, like, really fucking go all out and make some insane moves and combos and shit, which I'm not good at. I'm really not fucking good at it, so I don't bother. Also, the light sucks. You know, the light really fucking sucks. The requirements to get a lot of score, by the way, is taking the least amount of damage, which ain't happening, and essentially just getting through as fast as possible, which... This game isn't very long, but the way the time bonuses are, it makes this game a lot shorter with how fast you have to be to get a time bonus going. Like, they expect you to beat these levels like 5 minutes sometimes with how fucking, like, fast you have to be. And the thing is, the game isn't that fast, to me at least. Like, there's a set speed to it. Also, I really like the area clear thing, honestly. Just exploding these motherfuckers. Eventually, I do start getting some neat combos going on, I guess. And, you know, really just going all out crazy with this. Because, I mean, it's a fairly fine beat-em-up game. A nice little slice and dice 2D game. And I do like the exploration and such, even though I don't know where everything is. Like, hey, there's this guy right here, but I can kind of tell this wall has something to it. I gotta make a nice little flip for it, maybe. Let's see if there's anything up here. Yeah, there you go. You know, sometimes it's a little, you know, on the nose. Sometimes it really isn't. Look at this area clear here. Look at that. It's just area clears all the way. And hey, there's the exit. You go in the coffin, that's it. The coffin, when it goes down, looks like a fucking dick. I'm just saying. Yeah, I got a health bonus, but I didn't get any time bonus. That was about, like, 8 minutes. 8 to 9 minutes. It wants you to get a lot faster than that, so... Yeah, you can't fuck around. And that was a rank C. At best, I'm probably gonna B, if I'm lucky. But it's gonna be C's and D's and shit. It's gonna be low ranks. I'm not gonna be good at this game. Just saying. I'm going in pretty much blind, so I have no idea what I'm in for. And oh god, these motherfuckers. These guys are kind of annoying. They just, you know, go up to you and electrocute you from touching you. And that's annoying, considering most of your good attacks is melee. But you can stun them before they actually spawn out by just, you know, spamming the X button, the attack button, and stomp their sacks. Like so. There's also these fucking things, which I was actually kind of having a bad time taking care of this first one, but afterwards it's not that bad. You can suck the parasite's blood for some health and shit, but the problem with that is you can't grab in the air. One of these shitty things that I have found is that you don't have to grapple anymore. Which, the grapple really just... The grapple was overpowered in the first game, I get it. But in the second game, it was really fucked up, and I hated it. But now they don't have grapple at all in this game, and I felt the game needs a grapple. It really fucking needs a grapple thing. Because it's just... Ah, man, I just don't like going up close to enemies. Even though they're not that hard so far, it's just... It's awkward to me. Also, I'm now learning, you know, really how to deal with the air maneuvering in this game. To get these really kind of difficult fucking, like, spots, honestly. Finding some of these skulls is honestly kind of difficult. But they expect you to make some pretty, you know, one-off jumps and shit. If you don't know what the fuck you're doing, you're not gonna get the skull at all. Unless you die and reset the thing. Oh, shit. Electricity. Yeah, see, if I had the fucking, you know... If I had the ability to just lure these assholes in, like, this wouldn't be that bad. But as you can see, I'm just trying to, like, bring them in a little bit so I can then just charge into them, maybe. Because I don't have the ability to just lure them in for fucking, you know, nice little press the button and attach them to my thing, my freaking hook. Yeah, there you go. That's what the bite looks like. They have to be on the fucking ground, unfortunately. I can't grab them in the air. There's no way of grabbing them in the fucking air, which sucks. And yeah, here we go. I will say the music's actually kind of nice. I like the soundtrack in this game. Shit. Shit. That. I really fucked this one up bad. It's fine. It's fine. I can fix this. You know? Just fucking kill him normally. There you go. Friendly fire. He died from the fucking sunlight. Because they are vampires still. You know? We are a Dampier, but they're vampires. They're gonna fucking die easily. And then I got confused what I have to do here. I have to bounce on them, but I don't know how to do that. And then I found out it's... When you're falling down, just press down an X, or a square. Which didn't work for me correctly, but eventually I did figure it out, and yeah. I am learning how the controllers work the entire time. And the thing is... The controls don't really change for, like, the majority of the game. I didn't want to blow that up yet. Fucking hell. Yeah, I wanted to wait until this point. But, no. I had to detonate the fucking thing way too early because the enemy was right there. Ah. Oh, well. I gotta get used to how this game really plays in order to make some good use out of it. But for the most part, I mean, it's straightforward, self-explanatory, it all works well. And it's not a major pain in the ass, honestly. Like, the thing is, this is gonna be a short one. As far as I've seen from long plays, compared to BloodRayne 1 and 2, 2 hours is very short after, like, the 3 to 4 hours the previous 2 games were. And I mean, that's a saving fucking grace for me, because the fucking BloodRayne series really wrecked me in a way when it came to, like, you know, last year. But at the same time, it's like, you know, it feels a bit weird how short this is. And yeah, I had to contemplate if I want to go down there or just go back and then, you know, climb up this way. Because I did notice there was a barrel there. I might as well use the barrel, right? There we go. And off it goes. There we go. Fucking flatten their asses. And yeah, here's a pit too. If I could just lure them into the pit, that'd be great. Like that. 400 points every time they get Eternal Damnation falling in a pit. I do realize that if I just bite them and press the triangle button, I can get some good shit going just because the explosion alone does a good amount. And I can actually get a combo explosion going on sometimes, which is actually kind of neat. But, yeah. I don't really know how to make a lot of good combos and scores go on. I'm sorry. And then comes the first boss. Which this boss is annoying. It legitimately is fucking annoying. The Crab Puncher. It's not attacking right now, but the problem is the first two you see here, the top ones, are not that bad. It's the bottom ones that suck. If I fall down, I get sucked in, and I take damage from getting, you know, too much in the bottom. But I gotta take care of these bottom ones, and the thing is, only certain attacks of mine actually reach the bottom ones, whereas the rest of it just no. And because of it, this boss just really fucked me over, and so did all this bullshit. If I get low enough health, unfortunately the music starts changing, and I start getting screwed up, and, yeah. I'm gonna say it right now, we're not gonna see a single time where I'm not gonna die, okay? When it comes to BloodRayne, I'm gonna die, okay? And, unfortunately, I did die here. So that sucks, but, this boss sucks, honestly. The bosses of BloodRayne, to me, have never really been that good. I've always had some kind of an issue with the bosses, and this one, it's just getting the hits here that's a pain in the ass, and having all this shit in the middle of it, while I'm just trying to take care of the fucking bottom bits, which are a real pain in the ass to get. Quite honestly, and then this shit too. Quite honestly, this boss sucks, and I hate it, and I'm glad it's over now. There's an achievement to, like, beating this boss and taking a single hit, but fuck that. I don't even think I'll ever get that achievement, honestly. And yeah, I got an F. That's the lowest score. I'm gonna get quite a few Fs because, quite honestly, I'm not gonna get a lot of score. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna fuck up, I'm gonna get screwed a bunch. It's just gonna happen. Also, I'm not a fan of the fact the time bonuses begin when I can't even move, you know? Well, they begin when there's no enemies on the screen. That's not really good to me. But anyway, here's these enemies now, which, you can bite them and everything, so that's cool. The only enemies you can't really bite and take blood from or whatever is ones that don't bleed. And as you can see, the explosion I get from that whole one bite thing is actually kind of useful. I do like that. And I was not holding the attack button. The game was doing that on its own. I don't know why it was. And if I go back, I will eventually find, you know, some small treasures and another skull right here. And because I now have 5 skulls, I can now either get more health or more ammo. This is how I upgrade myself. And it's just going to health. Until I max out the health, it's going to health. Every time. Because I'm not fussed about the ammo thing, really. It's just the pistol the entire time. I can switch weapons, apparently, but I don't know of any other weapons in this game. All I know is the pistol, so for the most part, I just use the pistol. I just go melee because it's a beat 'em up, and so far melee just does a lot more than using a gun. Maybe if I had a shotgun, that'd be a different story, but so far there's no case on that. And also I can control myself if I hit the spikes and shit, which, you know, takes the damage out of me, but it's gonna be useful for one area at least, like one level, one chapter. By the way, these chapters, they're really short. Like, from what I found, there's like 15, 16 chapters, and there's only like a small few that go on for like 20 minutes or so, I think. But for the most part, like, these ones go on for like 5, 8 minutes. They're very short. And I think that's the point. I think the point is that you're supposed to speed run through all of this, you know? It's all a rush game. And I don't know, I kind of find that to be annoying in a way when it comes to BloodRayne, at least. Because I can't fucking deal with this shit fast. I really can't. If how much health you lose and everything like that, it's just like... And also the fact that it's all a wave fight thing, which means I have to at least wait for the next wave every time. It's just... I feel like it's just kind of awkward. It's not bad, but it's that kind of awkwardness that I've had to get used to when it comes to BloodRayne, because I just really cannot get used to BloodRayne. I want to like this series, I really fucking do. But BloodRayne 1 has just this janky awkwardness and just this awful bullshit to it. But, oh man, BloodRayne 2, like, BloodRayne 1's biggest issue was the story. It was confusing as fuck, right? BloodRayne 2 was this gameplay. It was not fun. It was fucked. In all honesty, though, this game, its main issue is just the pacing. Because it wants you to go fast, but in all honesty, I can't find a way of going really that fast. And also, it's also not that fucking obvious. I noticed there was a skull there, and I thought I could get from it by doing some attacks and shit. But no, what the game wanted me to do was doing that whole little fucking downward attack thing, this whole stomp thing, on those treasures. Which I can only do once. From what I can tell, there's going to be a couple of moments where it's like that, and I'm not a fan of that. Because it means that I do have to know what I'm doing, and I don't. I really fucking don't. So it's like, when you're going in blind, you don't know what to expect, and you start missing shit, and in all honesty, it's the game's fault for not being very obvious with it, because, you know, you see these treasures and you're like, well, so far I just have to smack them and get my points. But no, you're supposed to stomp on them and get yourself a fucking thing, and hey, see that? You see that shit? That was the combo thing. That to me is cool, where you can just, like, explode one of them and just like a fucking domino effect. It's really cool. And in all honesty, I don't mind the whole scoring thing. Like, it's a beat 'em up. The whole score thing is probably gonna be the biggest thing with this game. And for the most part, I kinda like it, you know? When it came to beat 'em up games with like a scoring system, like, you know, things like Deadpool and such, I like them. They're cheap, they're simple, they're kind of fucking stupid, and they can be a pain in the ass to get the scores for, but I like them. I like their simplicity, and I like just the fucking brain deadness of it all. And I mean, again, this game, when it comes to its map design, it has a very Castlevania look to it, like a very Castlevania aesthetic to it. And I've seen pictures from the Steam page and everything of, like, later levels, and whatever the castles are, they look like straight out of the fucking Castlevania games. Like, when I see the fucking, like, maps of the castle areas, I just see Castlevania. I see Castlevania here. I see Castlevania in the outside areas. It just has that Castlevania look to it when it comes to level design. When it comes to the fucking maps. Now, of course, this game does not look like Castlevania to me when it comes to the characters. It looks kind of cheap. But yeah, like, there was some design elements to this, and I kind of like the levels at least. Like, I like the design of the fucking areas and such. But the characters, man, there's a lot more that was needed for the fucking characters, and it's not here. And yeah, like, I tried looking around for maybe some more stuff around, because I gotta really look around to find all the hidden shit. And also, right behind the exit is a large treasure. How cute. I'll take that and leave. In my dick coffin. My dick rocket coffin. And with that, I have a C. It's kind of weird how it goes from rank C to rank F. Kick. No points for just doing that little intro, but hey. And now comes this. Now, so far the maps of, like, these levels have been fine. Like, the first 3 areas have honestly been okay. Like, they've been fine. I've been enjoying them. But this ride is awkward. It is just not thought out that well enough. The saw shit here, I mean, it's not that bad. I get kind of fucked around a bit from it, but it's not that bad. The way the enemies come in, however, is bad. And I was kind of thinking, you know, this is fine. This works out. These bugs, however, are a pain in the ass because they go through the walls and I can't reach them because of it. Which really fucking sucks. I can't even shoot these guys. Like, yeah, you see, it's... I just wait for it to get into the spikes while I grab that. But then this happens. As soon as we get here, it just stops. And the thing is, like, the time bonus I'm going to get every time. But the thing is, then I have to platform on this shit. And then there's this bit where no matter what, I'm probably going to take damage. Yeah. Which is... I don't know. The design for this one I'm not a big fan of. But once I get out of here, which, you know, not a huge problem. But after this, it's like... Then I gotta deal with this shit. And... Oh, man. I gotta fucking do a backflip and then do this. And... Yeah, like... I'm not ready to just, like, figure this shit out and do it all in one go on my first go, you know? The game does not give much leeway for some of this shit, which... It's not first-player friendly, honestly. At least this one's obvious. I mean, just do a backflip and grab it. You can do a nice little, you know, kick off the wall from here. Only some walls you can kick off of, however. And yeah, there you go. We're nearly done, by the way. But yeah, now we get the cannons, which the cannons are easy to avoid. They only either have, like, 2-direction cannons or one that goes all the way around. It's basically Mario cannons, like Mario World 3 cannons, you know? Very easy to avoid, very easy to get through. You can't jump on them, but you can attack them. You can knock them away. If you time it right, you can do that. Which, it's nice, you know? It's nice you can actually take the time to knock shit away. You also knock these bitches fucking, you know, acid shots away, but they're more annoying. The spread fire thing is just a pain. And also the ricochet shit, just... I can tell the developers were still trying to, like, give that BloodRayne difficulty that fucking bullshit, but I kind of prefer it this way. Because difficulty of BloodRayne 1 was not really that fun, and the difficulty of BloodRayne 2 wants me to just want to fucking kill myself. I really hate BloodRayne 2 difficulty. It just, And yeah, I'm not using the guide for pretty much the majority of the level, the majority of the game, really. I use it to have a look-see of what's going to be like, and it's kind of basic, so I feel confident I can get through the whole thing, no problem. But, man, when it comes to collectibles, I'm not going to know where everything is. I'm going to get fucked by it. And to be honest, that should be expected for a first time, you know? You should not be, like, immediately godlike at this fucking game on your first go. But the game expects you to. And then you get this rocket shit here, which you can knock over, don't worry, you can knock them. But, they're a real pain in the ass to dodge and knock down. They're one of the more annoying things to get through, these rockets. And as I go forward, I know you can see this fucking buzzsaw, and Jesus Christ, I gotta deal with this shit right here of the fucking bugs. Which, I fucked up. And now I'm nearly dead. And, yeah, the whole saw thing, ah, man. Like, this bit here sucks, honestly. This entire chapter is not a good chapter. And I do end up dying a few times because of it. That was cheap, let's be honest. That was a bit cheap. However, I do like what I just saw there, of BloodRayne just having a nice little sip of tea at the fountain. That was a nice touch of personality, honestly. I can see BloodRayne kind of being like that. Though, to be honest, I would kind of see BloodRayne being more of a bitch. I don't know, I feel like when it came to BloodRayne 1, she was like an angsty bitch. And I feel like with her design and such, that's more fitting than what she was in BloodRayne 2 and kind of this game. This part sucks, by the way, because of the rockets. The rockets fucking suck, man. They're always random, by the way. No matter what, they are always random on where they are. So, yeah. It fucks me. I do get through it, though. But, oh, man. There was some design options here that weren't good. And luckily, you know, I'm pretty sure that if I already got a skull and I don't collect it again, it's a one-time thing. So, I don't have to do the bug thing again. Oh, for fuck's sake, these rockets. These fucking rockets. And I can't jump down, which sucks. The animation is nice. I do like the way the animation looks. It's very fluid and pretty neat. There we go. And exit. Unfortunately, I was close to not getting an F, but I got an F. And that is our part for now. We're going to have a lot of parts where it's going to be a lot of, you know, chapters. Sign on Chapter 5 next time. But, yeah, you can see how I'm going to be going through like this. It's not going to go well. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time for Chapter 5, 6, 7. Be a lot of fucking chapters. See you then.